Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I'm Kim Watkins and I'll be your trainer. And today is Tuesday, May 21st. We are doing a level 2 workout today. Just quickly, just want to send out a word of hope and prayer and just support to anyone in the state of Oklahoma in our country or anyone with family in that area. We are all kind of heartbroken over the goings on of the tornadoes that happened yesterday, and I just want to send out some love vibes via these waves here. So as we work hard, work your body, feel really appreciative for the things that you have, and in that along those lines, go ahead and stand up. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together early in the morning, hopefully for you. You know my style. I like to get it out of the way first thing in the morning, so I'm in my pajamas when I do my exercises, which I then change into clothes before I do this broadcast. But take a couple of deep breaths and make sure your ears are over your shoulders. A little postural systems check here. You're going to jog or march in place for 30 seconds. Time starts now. Make sure you're swinging your arms forward and back. Contract your tummy muscles so that you are engaging your core and really focusing on precision of your movement. So, jogging in place, a lot of times I see it quite frequently. You're just sort of shuffling your feet, but really kick those heels up. You've got 10 more seconds. Or get the knees up really high with the march, depending on what you're doing. 3 more seconds. All right, now you can stop moving your feet, but stretch those arms out to the side. Stand up really tall. Make sure your tailbone is tucked in, your abs are tight, and you're going to draw gigantic circles in a controlled and fairly slow pace with your shoulders and your hands, obviously. It doesn't matter which direction. You'll change directions in just a couple more seconds. And of course, we're taking the work we did yesterday up to a second degree in terms of difficulty. The same 6 moves done twice. The first move is in ballet, first position ballet. Today you're just going to alternate lifting your heels. So lift up the right heel, then lift up the left heel. Go ahead and get your stature right, your position correct, with your heels touching, toes out as far as you can. You should feel wobbly. Press into the floor with all 4 corners of each foot. I'm going to go ahead and start the 30 seconds. And you're alternating your right heel, then alternating your left heel. Your hands are on your hips or out in front of your body, making a big circle. You can also make that big circle above your head if you want your heart to work even harder. Very nice. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Coming down to 10 seconds more. Feel the inner thigh contracting, your glutes are contracting, those hips are working. Ballet, so great. And I love, for whatever reason, whenever I end up doing ballet moves in the series, I always end up with boxing moves in the series, because that is coming up in just a second. Now I want you to bring your feet together completely, toes and heels, and you're going to sit down and back into a full chair squat and lift up slowly by pressing your heels into the floor. Then down again. I'll start for 30 seconds. Make sure you keep your abs engaged, you keep your back straight. As you lower your body, you inhale. As you exhale, you press your heels into the floor and you lift up by contracting your glutes. Lifting straight up. You don't want to bend forward. All right? Very nice. Take your time. If I say move fast, move fast. Listen to my cues, because what I'm trying to help teach you is a way to maximize the workload for a very short period of time, which will keep you out of the gym forever. Who cares about the gym? Seriously. You need not go back into one. Okay, now you're going to do that boxing move I was talking about. So take a step out with your right foot. Just make sure that your pinky toes and heels are in line. You don't want your toes turning out. You're going to bend your knees slightly. And remember, yesterday we just did that sort of twisty thing through the waist where you were twisting the right shoulder forward, then the left shoulder forward, and your hands were sort of in that defensive position, made a fist, and now you're going to punch real slow. Tomorrow we'll pick up the pace and make it a little more aerobic, but I want you to punch out right down the middle where going to connect to your target right in the center of their chest, theoretically. And then the left. And remember, you connect at with that square first joint of your palm, with the palm facing down. And time starts now, by the way. Right? And as you bring the other arm back, so you're retracting one elbow back, and it always should retract into the same position where it's right down there next to your rib cage, because that's your protection. That's your defense. So you have to punch with the other arm, you're protecting your ribs, and then when you punch with the left, you're protecting your ribs with your right. It's all part of the plan. You will get more acutely aware of the way this process works a little later in the week, because we're going to do some punching while we're moving, and that's a lot of fun too. So keep it going. A few more seconds here. Down to the floor for a plank. Coming up, and go ahead and lower your body. So this is a plank on your toes. This is the first one we're doing on our toes. If you need to go back to your knees, feel free. It's still a plank. So your elbows are on the floor, your forearms are on the floor, and your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Now walk your legs back out into the toe position where you're going to grip the floor with your toes, and let's start the time. Lift your hips up, and you're holding it. You're going to shake a little bit. You're going to need to breathe. If you hold your breath, it will get worse. I promise you. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. The breaths are a little more shallow here, but that's okay. You're almost halfway through. You are halfway through now. So just hang in for 15 more seconds. Good. Coming up here now on 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay. So push-ups are next. And this is what I would like you to try. You can go back to your knee push-ups like you did them yesterday. Planes going overhead. Push-ups are so good for you. So I want you to try a couple on your toes, right? So you're going to end up in push-up position on your toes, where your hands now are a little wider than shoulder width apart, though they're still vertically aligned with your shoulders. You bend your elbows as you inhale, you exhale, and push back up slowly. You don't have to do that many in 30 seconds. And if you go back to your knees, once again, it's perfectly fine. Okay, let's get started. Make sure that you keep your butt down. Even if you end up on your knees, make sure that you push your butt down, you lower your butt so that your thigh makes a 45-degree angle with the floor. There's no excuse for sticking your butt up in the air. And you're down to 12 seconds, so hang in there a little bit longer. Deep breaths. It's painful, I know. I do push-ups every single day of my life. And you're done. Okay, turn your body over. Bring your hands behind your head. Lift your legs up into the air, but bend your knees to 90 degrees. Now, draw your tummy muscles in. Your goal is to try to get your navel as close to your spine as possible. Then lift up through the chest, through the sternum, and exhale on your way up. Time starts now. I tell you, if you can master these fundamentals, how you do a crunch in the best way, how you hold a plank in the best way, you're more than halfway finished, by the way, how you do push-ups, getting into the tabletop move, which I often have you do for the muscle maintenance workouts, you really can slice off the time that you spend working out, quote unquote, and you're done. Stand up, take a break by like 50%. I mean, I work out so much less today. In fact, one of the things I feel like we really do in our society, especially in the United States, and in particular, the media sort of focus around everybody being so skinny, and then you see celebrities and all they do is work out with their trainer or whatever. Of course, I am a trainer, so I appreciate trainers, but I don't think people should focus their lives on exercise so much. You should focus on enjoying your life more, and you can't enjoy your life if you have all of these ailments and all you do is sit around on your butt all day. So get up, do stuff. All right, let's do the flow set. We're going to go through this quickly here. So the first move is the first position in ballet with the alternating heel lifts. I'm going to start the clock in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Squeeze those hips, squeeze your glutes, keep your back straight. Your tummy muscles are really tight there, and you're inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Just keep everything going in a rhythm. Move the heel up and down, and up and down. 10 seconds more. Right from here, we're going to go into the chair squat. And 3, 2, bring your feet together now, toes and heels together. Sit down and back into the chair and lift up. Time starts now. Remember, as you lift up, well, first of all, as you lower down, pause at the bottom because you want control of that directional change. Then as you're lifting up, lift up slowly, plus pressing into the heels, into the floor with your heels, and squeezing your butt cheeks. 10 seconds. You're doing great. And we are coming into the halfway point here of the second set. The boxing, separate your feet now about hip width apart. Don't turn your toes out, and make your fist. Arms are protecting your ribs, and punch. 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 That's it. That's your pace. About 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, punch. Good. That's it. 10 seconds more. You're gonna end up doing some jabbing and some punching tomorrow. It's a lot of fun to work with boxers. I really appreciate that level of work. Okay, now you're down on the floor. Last 3 moves. First is a plank. Go ahead and get yourself into your plank position. I'm going to start the clock. 30 seconds. Time starts now. We're just rounding the 12-minute mark. You will be out of here in 13 minutes. No, 14 minutes in total. I guess about 13 and a half. These will be easy in terms of transitional moves. So you're going to go right from your plank into your push-ups. And I know that adds insult to injury. You can hate me for it, but it will pay off. I promise. Forcing your body to go just a little farther beyond its what you think is its capability. Expands your capability. Isn't that brilliant? Okay, let's do some push-ups. Time starts now. Get your body up into that hand stance and lower your body by bending your elbows. Very good. Exhale as you push back up. Inhale as you bend your elbows and lower down. Halfway there. Again, don't stop. If you have to slow down or you absolutely cannot do a push-up, lower your body to your knees. 5 seconds. Last move here is the bent knee crunch. So go ahead and turn your body over, hands behind your head, but don't pull on your head. Draw your navel in and lift up through the sternum. Time starts now. Very good. Squeeze at the top. Remember that top point when you change directions. We call it the apex. It is the most important in terms of control. Ultimately, your precision is what will make those output differences collectively get you out of the gym forever. Okay, you're all set. Congratulations. You did a really great job today. I am Kim Watkins from InShape Fitness. If you have any questions or concerns, thoughts, let me know. You can reach me at our website, inshape-fitness.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. I'm around in New York City. If you're around as well, please let me know if you have any concerns or needs for your programming out of the gym, and have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow.